All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And today I will be unboxing and doing a general overview of the BuzzTV X5 Super Sport. So this is one of the new release models from BuzzTV for this year. And inside the package, they have some goodies. They give you two remotes. They give you a mouse pad. I'm using that now. 4 AAA batteries for your two remotes, a HDMI cable, a quick start card, a USB-C power with adapters. So they have it for EU, UK, USA, Australia, and of course the X5 128 gig that top box. And I'm not going to lie, that red does stand out. It shines bright like a diamond. Now, for additional information, there's going to be some things in the description, where to purchase. There's also going to be a coupon code and an affiliate link. So if you guys want to support the channel, if you like what you're seeing thus far, then go on ahead and support me through those links and the information that I have in the video description. Now, one of the things here is I'm showing the back and got your standard stuff, gigabit Ethernet, HDMI, optical, and it does have an option where if you want, you can plug up an additional device towards the back. Now, in this purposes, I'm going to be using it for just general setup in this first video. Also, I'm going to be testing out the Wi-Fi 6 because this device does support that. I know what the gigabit Ethernet is going to bring to the table. I've seen it plenty of times. It's just that for the sake of simplicity and what I believe what most people are going to be using this for in terms of the internet setup, I will be doing some Wi-Fi tests. I'm streaming. You'll see that on Rumble, and as well as some additional things, how does it handle certain content outside of the Buzz app? All right. So this is just a general rundown of what you can expect and the expectations here, if that makes sense. All right. Now, Buzz is saying that this device isn't just powerful, it's a statement piece. That fiery scarlet red and that all aluminum body, they're talking about it exudes speed and style. They're coming out swinging with this particular device, even though it is not the flagship model that is scheduled to release this year. As you know, the Power Station 6 is that model. All right. So it does have the BuzzTV X5 operating system, and it does have a user-friendly PVR Plus feature, allowing you to schedule and record your favorite programs. I'll be putting that to the test. You have the ability to pause, rewind, and fast forward with live TV with something called time shift. And they give you the seamless streaming advertisement, the convenient USB-C, a gigabit LAN port, and they're giving you wireless AX 6th gen, which is giving you greater distance, increased gain, and ensures reliability at greater distances. All right, so we're going to be getting into the general setup in the next scene. So what's interesting about this scene is that they're sort of like double recordings. I did like a factory reset on this thing, and I'm gonna find out this device doesn't even plug into my HDMI matrix and displays a signal in combination with the capture card. So I literally had to get this plug directly into my capture card for you guys to see a video displayed. But we're just going to go through it. So I do want to show as much as a process as I can with this. All right. Now it shouldn't be no more issues going forward, which I'm pretty excited about that because I do like the interface on this thing. You know, pretty simplistic. You know, it works. And it's another option on the market. All right, so right now, just going to be on that screen. Okay, so this part is going to be you pairing the remote. All you do is press the middle and you press the home. Exactly how you indicate it. And it should be paired, remote found. All right, so this is the setup. So I'm in the United States. English is my native language. I do like the background. All right, then for me, I'll do Eastern Daylight Time. That's fine. You can make some edits later if need be. And then you can set up your zoom out, zoom in. Want to hit done. And then I have a chance to configure my network. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this now. And I'm going to pause the video and I will be right back with you. Okay, and it connected successfully to my network. So first thing I'm going to do, because I know HDMI CEC is the devil, because I have all of this hooked up, you know, at my desk setting, and it was switching on and off, and I don't want that to happen during this recording. All right. So I'm going to go to device preferences and I'm just going to turn off HDMI CEC because I'm presenting just so I don't have no issues. All right. So automatically recognize, you know, I'm in Detroit. There's the time. So it's pretty simple. There's EPG, there's a PVR, there's a VOD, and there's a live TV. And if you go to all apps, it shows all the applications that are pre-installed on this device. So I love my Aptoid. Most likely, I'm not going to connect my Google credentials to this device because I don't necessarily need to. But if you can, they give you the option. They give you Netflix, Disney Plus, YouTube, a speed test. All right, that can be useful. VLC, Google, Prime Video, Pluto, settings, and the Google Play stuff. So BuzzTV OTA. So good thing the latest update is already installed. So there's no need to go further. All right. Now what's cool here that there's something called a BuzzTV Smart Remote. Now here it'll tell you what percentage is your battery, is your remote connected or not, the current firmware, and you can do a mixture of things actually. You can have an auto TV setup. You can turn the backlight on, turn it off, turn backlight off. And this is pretty neat because if you're watching this in a more nighttime environment, or if you just have your lights off during the day, they give you the option to enable the backlight. I like that. This is a premium device. If you're making a service device, make it backlit. Right? It just makes sense. Now, I'm rocking this in a lights on setting, so I'm gonna go ahead and have that be a default. You can set up color keys. You can update the control software. So the idea here is you can create like these customized red, green, yellow, and blue buttons, and you can have them be shortcuts to other applications. So right now they're undefined because I really have not set this up to my liking as of right now. Now, blue is my favorite color. So if I go down to blue, I should be able to click on it, right? And I should be able to assign a key app. Matter of fact, let me change that. Like Aptoid, I'm gonna make Aptoid red. Then it's gonna give me a confirmation. All right. So that's that. So I showed you that example. And then when I press the red color key on my remote, boom, it brings up my Aptoid. And I hit OK. And I'm seeing it in all its beauty and all of its glory. I'm going to back out here. And you can update the control software. And I'm on the latest firmware of my Bluetooth 400 remote. I like the presentation so far that Buzz is giving the consumer. I'm paying very close attention to this, and you should too. Take some notes if you're new. This is my first Buzz device, so I'm liking what I'm seeing up to this point. You have max volume settings, power key settings. You can pair another Bluetooth remote, HDMI CEC settings. This is like your hub where you can come in here, click on something that you want to configure, and get out. That's awesome. All right. Now, I will be going through the live TV, not showing anything though. So I'm going to click on that. And I have no need for the Mac server. For me, I would be using the XC API login in my workflow. This would make more sense on Rumble, but generally I can go here, and here they make it very easy. So your portal name is the name of your portal, and then the URL. So if you have login credentials, this is where you would input them. I am unable to provide you with the credentials for this login screen. Only you would know that. If you do not know that, you would need to reach out to your service provider or whoever is your connect when it came to your particular service. I will be of no use for you in this scenario. This is just showing you how to connect, where to go, what's the inputs, and you're good to go. All right. So I'm gonna back out here. Now there's a menu option, and you click on the menu, it gives you settings, and there's a configuration involved. And this gives you theme style. You can start live TV on boot. So let's say this is your primary cable device. This is your cable box, okay? You can start the live TV upon boot. When the box first turns on, after a complete shutdown or plugging in the power, it goes right to your service apps. And they automatically have play TV shows. That's on autoplay. So all TV shows, VOD, and TV series will automatically start the next episode when the current one ends. Simple layout, but effective. And that's what Buzz is after here. Okay. Just telling y'all, just some things that I'm noticing right off the back, because this is like a day one experience for me. Just FYI. Parental control, server settings, check for updates. And if I go back into configuration, I can change the theme here. So I like a dark blue. I'm gonna apply that. And boom. And if I go back there, really stands out. All right. And I can change the language, the channel list style, which is fine. And yeah, that's cool. So I'm going to back out. So I'm going to go into the settings here. All right. Now, when you hover over the settings, it's going to give you like this menu pop up. You see, I'm connected. That's 6 for that symbol. That's Wi-Fi 6. So that is supported. Bluetooth is on. I'm not hardwired. There's Buzz Utilities, background image. I do not have an app for that at the moment. Then there's updates. So I'm going to go to settings. And I'm going to go to device preferences. So the about is going to give you what the device is about. Now, if you wish to become a developer, all you need to do is press on Android tvOS build about several times and you're now a developer. That's going to enable your developer options, okay? Now, what you need to do from here is when I plug this up to my Samsung S90C television, I did a review on that, check that out. This device automatically came with HDR on as always. If you're a purist or if you don't want your content to always be displayed in HDR, what you're going to have to do in this case is you want to go to more display settings and color space settings. And you see that HDR policy, always HDR, you want to put that to adaptive. That's going to make it to where your SDR content plays in SDR and your HDR content plays in HDR is going to adapt depending on the source material. Okay, now I'm going to get a blank screen because of that. Right back. All right. Now, there's picture settings, and these are personal preference. I'm not going to game on this. There was no need to have game mode on. There's advanced sound settings. Usually automatic would work best depending on the situation. Match content. I would want seamless for the frame rate. Absolutely. Text scaling. Have it at default. Here you can check your storage. This is 128 gigs of RAM. Of memory, internal memory. And what's available is 116. Still plenty of space to work with. This device does feature Google Assistant. So when you turn this on, most likely it's going to ask you for your Google credentials. Screensaver, you can set up the options here based on how you would like. Energy saver, turn off the display. That would be never for me. Then there's developer options. There's location. And I want to have location status, use Wi-Fi to estimate location. I want that off. There's no need for that. Microphone, that's fine in case I want to like speak into something. I'll leave that on for now. Camera. Yep, that's fine. And accessibility. With the developer options, and this box is already snappy as it is. I'm just going to go in here and just make a little bit of tweaks. That's all. And I'm just going to go down to the animation scale generally. I'm going to put these at 5. Just so I can get a little bit more, it's just more snappy overall this way. But this device is jam-packed. You do not need to do that. That is just personal preference. Okay. Now here you can connect additional accessories. So right now I have the BuzzTV BT400 remote. That's the one I'm currently using, but this device comes with 2 remotes. Okay. So I'm going to add an accessory here, and I'm going to be adding the second remote. It's the one that gives you like YouTube, Prime Video, you know, those buttons. And I'm going to pair it. See what it do. And hopefully it allows me to pair it. And boom. Now it's a little laggy, so I have to go back and see what exactly went wrong there. But the BT400 out of the box is generally what I prefer anyway. And we can always follow up on the other remote. I think most people are going to use the BT400, you know, the black remote anyway from Buzz. But if you prefer the white one, just let me know down in the comment section. All right. All right. So go back to settings, and I'm going to go to something called Buzz Utilities. So this gives you the ability to do a system update. You have power options, which is here. Buzz home screen, weather settings, remote control, volume control. So the home screen is cool because you can change this. So let's say I want BuzzTV Classic. All right, then there you go. I get that look. And as I am going over to different sections, you see a different background. And would it be cool if that is pretty customizable? So I might play around with that a little bit later. Go back to settings and go back to more. And I'm going to bring up my Buzz Utilities once more. And I'm going to do BuzzTV Media Player. So for those of you that prefer this look, which I'm sure some of you are accustomed to, you Buzz enthusiasts or veterans out there, you can have this look for your Buzz TV. Go back. Media Player 2. Let's try that. That's an interesting option as well. I like Media Player 1 a lot better. So I'm going to go to my settings. And then I'm going to go to the one that comes with this media player. All right. So, and these are all your applications down here. Now, this is what I'm going to do before we end this video. I don't need these. So what I'll do is this. I'm going to hover over these. I'm going to press into it, and I'm just going to uninstall. I don't need Google Play Movies and TV. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need Google Play Games. So I'm not going to be playing games on here. Do not need Disney Plus, because the applications I use already have all that content enabled in it. Do not need Netflix. Don't care for it. Pluto TV, I do not care for it. So this is your device. You tailor it to your experience. Okay. And I don't need this version of YouTube either. One I use is the ad-free one. Wink, wink. And when I go back to the home screen, now those applications should disappear. Yeah, they should disappear. So I don't know what's up with that. Or perhaps I have to do it from the other menu, which I'm fine with that actually. Would have been cool if that would have did it right there. let's see what's going on here. Okay, so you can disable these. That's fine. And I'm just for stopping. Disable. Clear the cache on that. YouTube for stop. Disable. And that's about it here. All right, that's about it. I think the best thing for these, you can just move these all the way to in there, which is fine. So Buzz, if you're watching, like when we hover over this and install, then it should uninstall. That should be the norm with that. Okay, so I think this is good for an introduction. So I want to thank all of you that have made it to this point of the video. And this is just day one. So just going to continue to put out the content. I have some ideas in mind for this review series. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down in the comment section. Until next time, peace out. Happy streaming. Take care. And goodbye.